Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about Cardi B, and it's going to stem from a recent incident that happened earlier this week with her and a TikToker named emmuhlu, who I made a video about a few months ago, I believe, and I will link down below so that you know my feelings about emmuhlu. Newsflash, spoiler alert, I don't like her, but we'll get into that also later in this video. But if you want to go ahead and check out that video for a little bit more context, you can. But this video is primarily going to be focused on Cardi B and her hypocrisy. Yes, we are going to talk about how Cardi B is a fat hypocrite, and I'm not going to hold my tongue because I haven't supported this woman in a while. Like, I have not listened to a Cardi B song. I will not listen to her. I will not support her. I will not know, because I can't stand that woman. I think that she's trash, and that's it. And I will let you know why. So that's what we're going to be talking about today in this video. Before I do get into it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. So, Cardi B, if you don't know who she is, which I doubt that you don't know who she is, but if you don't, let me just catch you up to speed. She is a rapper. She's from New York. She was on Love and Hip Hop in New York, which I knew her before everyone else knew her, or at least I used to follow her on Instagram like years ago. I knew about her from Love and Hip Hop. A lot of people did, but she didn't really start blowing up like that, and her music didn't really start popping until like 2017, 2018. And I just remember knowing about who she was before Bodak Yellow became famous. And then everyone was like, oh, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. And I'm like, yeah, like, I've known about her. And the reason why I used to follow her was because I thought that she was funny. Now, mind you, I did not know about all the stuff that she said, which I will get into later in this video. I just knew her from her Instagram posts. I thought that she was funny. I thought that she was relatable, da-da-da-da-da. Everybody else kind of has the same type of vibe from Cardi B if they haven't looked into what she has actually said about people before. And, you know, people just kind of have the same vibe about her. They think that she's funny. They think that she's upbeat. I would hope that people don't think that she's talented, considering the fact that she doesn't write her raps. And I mean, like, what else? If you're a rapper, the only way that you can really prove that you have talent is if you write your raps. And she doesn't, so you can't really say that she's talented, but at least she's kind of funny. Anyways, Cardi B has also been known to have a beef with Nicki Minaj, which will kind of come into play later. And that's pretty much it with Cardi B. She's a rapper. She's known. She has a really big song out right now with Meg Thee Stallion. That's really it. So, Cardi ended up getting into a little bit of a Twitter war with a TikToker named emmuhlu. Now, emmuhlu is, I think, like 18, maybe 19-year-old TikToker who blew up because she was like a Nicki Minaj stan and she made really funny videos. Again, I used to also like emmuhlu. I used to also follow her. I thought that she was funny. I just liked her videos. I thought that she had a different type of humor that I found really refreshing. And also, it was just kind of like my type of humor. It was like stan humor, but also just like really weird, like funky type humor, which I enjoy. So I used to follow emmuhlu until she got canceled. Oh, of course she got canceled. So videos resurfaced of her saying the N-word like a lot. She has said the N-word a lot, and she said it with a hard R and everything. Again, I made a video about her a few months ago if you want to go ahead and watch that video. But basically she got canceled. Like, when I tell you, like, people really said she's over. It was crazy how people canceled her so quickly with such haste and ease. I wish they could do that with Jeffree Star, but let me digress. Anyways, she was canceled, and I guess she came back to TikTok. She took some time off from social media, and apparently she came back. I didn't even know that she was back. That's how canceled she got. Like, nobody even made a ruckus about her coming back because nobody even knew, because she was that canceled. Now, did she deserve the cancellation? Yes, I think she kind of did, because it's just like, girl, don't lie. Don't sit up here and lie. Don't sit up here and try to, like, she just did too much, like, after the fact, that I was just like, girl, clearly you're not really that sorry. And I don't know, I just don't really care for her at all. Anyways, so she went back to her usual TikTok shenanigans, and she posted a video about Cardi B. Now, mind you, emmuhlu is known for being a Nicki Minaj stan. That is like the key to this. So pretty much it's clear that she made a video about Cardi B, kind of talking badly about her because of the fact that she is a Nicki Minaj stan. And Nicki and Cardi notoriously don't get along. They literally got into a fight, or not a fight, but Cardi threw a shoe at her and tried to fight her at like this huge like gala thing, which was so classless. Like, goodness gracious, that was so classless. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the video that emmuhlu posted. Then I'm gonna show you what Cardi said, because she had a lot to say about this video, and then I'll go ahead and show you emmuhlu's response and come back with the rest of my opinion on this situation in particular.
You know when Cardi B said, "My head game is fire, my pussy Dasani"? Actually, Buckalise, Dasani contains a lot of harsh chemicals that are actually really bad for you, and Dasani is one of the worst water brands, so you might want to go get that checked out by a gynecologist. It seems as if you've admitted that your vagina is just not healthy. I mean, try again next time, babe.
Go ahead and pause the next few slides so you can see exactly what Cardi had to say about Emma.
Not dislike Cardi B. I actually kind of like Cardi B. I respected her for her work with politics and Bernie Sanders. I like watched her frigging performances and thought it was amazing, and the quality of her videos were amazing, and her performance was amazing. I loved the way that she shut down her body shamers on Instagram. I don't hate Cardi B.
So this situation, I feel like Cardi went off the deep end. I don't know why she decided to target Emma. So it was just like, Cardi says stuff about other women like this all the time. So I don't know why she was so triggered and pressed about what Emma had to say about her. And it was clearly just a joke. I mean, it was mean, and like, yeah, Cardi does have the right to defend herself, but the fact that she went that hard about it meant that she must have really had her feelings hurt. I mean, like, it could have been a quick comment, it could have been a quick something, but she went on different platforms and commented like, sis, you are obviously pressed by an 18-year-old. Now, if I were emmuhlu, I wouldn't have apologized for anything, because at the end of the day, if I felt that way, I felt that way. And clearly, Emma, she's not really solid, but we knew that already. So I wouldn't have apologized if I were Emma, but also I wouldn't have made the video if I were Emma. However, the video is not that big of a deal, and Cardi went off the deep end. So I feel like in this situation, Cardi B is more in the wrong than emmuhlu, because she just went crazy on this girl for what? Like, really for no reason. Because people talk about Cardi B like a dog all the time, and she doesn't ever talk about them crazy. She doesn't ever address them. But suddenly you have to address an 18-year-old? Obviously, it was because she knew that she could target Emma because Emma has a racist past. But let's not forget that Cardi B herself is a racist. And that is what I wanted to get into in this video today. She wanted to come up here and say this you about emmuhlu and repost a video of emmuhlu saying the N-word and things like that, which again, she was wrong for that, and she got rightfully canceled for that. But Cardi, let's talk about you, because I think it's crazy how so many people are now diehard Cardi B fans, as if she isn't a racist colorist who says the N-word but doesn't want to be a black woman until it's convenient for her. Now, is Cardi B really black? I think that Cardi B has benefited from racial ambiguity for a very long time. She has benefited very well from being quote unquote ghetto, but not dark skinned. So it's cute and funny. She has benefited very well from being so racially ambiguous that you're not really sure if she should or should not use the N-word. So when she does have to defend herself, for using the N-word and for saying other colorist things, which I will also get into, she will then just be able to say, oh, I'm black, and everyone will believe her because, well, she is kind of black, and like she's Dominican and she kind of looks black, so therefore she's black. That's not how it works. I think that a lot of people, when it comes to Cardi B, are operating off of the one drop rule. And if you don't know what that is, it is a rule that was used hundreds of years ago in America to be able to see if they could discriminate against you or not. Basically saying that if you have one drop of black in you, then you are black. Which, in and of itself, either way you put it, that's such a racist way of thinking. It's basically saying that, okay, if you have one drop of black in you, I get to discriminate against you. And if you have one drop of black in you, suddenly I get to be totally part of the black community. It's just like this weird phenomenon that people still perpetuate to this day and have like, they use the one drop rule all the time and refuse to admit that that's what they're using when dealing with, is this person actually black? I remember once I was with my family. Mind you, I am half black. I have one parent who is fully black. I have one parent who is fully Samoan. I was on a trip with my cousins who are Samoan, and they kept saying that Tori Kelly, which she's not black, they kept saying, well, Tori Kelly's great-grandfather was Jamaican, therefore she's Jamaican, and therefore she's black. And they really tried to act like I was racist by saying, no, that's not how it works. But what's really racist is making the claim that you're not white if you have one drop of white in you, but you're black if you have one drop of black in you. Do you get that? So with Cardi B, we've been using the one drop rule with her this entire time, and I am sick of perpetuating it, and therefore I simply will not. These are Cardi B's parents. These are Cardi B's parents. She's not black. She might have some black in her, but she's not black. I have I think like a great grandfather or something that was white. Does that mean that I get to go around calling myself white? No, because that makes no sense. I also have some Chinese ancestry. Does that mean that I get to go around and call myself Chinese? No. So why in the world does Cardi B get to go around and call herself black? That makes no sense to me. Just because someone is racially ambiguous doesn't mean that they get to start calling themselves whatever they want to call themselves. At the end of the day, Cardi B is not black. And we're going to sit up here and try to play and pretend like she is when she's not. And I've been trying to hold my tongue about this for so long because I'm like, well, you don't want to claim things and you don't want to claim what someone is without. But at the end of the day, no, race is very important in this society. Unfortunately, I really wish it wasn't, but it is. So if we have to draw racial lines, then that's what we have to do, because she can't sit up here and start using racial slurs in her songs and then pretend that she can and she has a past because she's black when clearly she is not. Her mom looks like she has some black in her, but not really. Her dad doesn't look like he has any black in him, like at all. So no, she's not black. We're not going to sit up here and pretend like she is. And I'm done pretending like she is, because all that is doing is perpetuating the one drop rule. And I am flabbergasted that all of these people that try to act fake woke about Kylie being in the WAP video and how Kylie's she's a cultural appropriator, but you have Cardi B up here saying the N-word and she's not even black. And on top of that, she disrespects black women all the time, calls black women roaches, calls dark-skinned women roaches and things like that. No, we're not going to sit up here and do that with Kylie when you were mad that Kylie was in the WAP video, but you're not mad that Cardi B is in the WAP video. You're still listening to a Cardi B song. Like, ew, that's kind of disgusting to me. You might want to go ahead and pause this video to read what she's said about black women, but she loves to use the term roach when referring to dark-skinned women. She loves to start talking about weaves when dealing with dark-skinned women. When, first of all, Cardi, you wear wigs and weaves all the time. So I don't know why you're using that as some type of insult. But then again, this was back when she wasn't Cardi B and she wasn't suddenly pro-black and all of these things. So she could say more what she wanted to say. She could be reckless at the mouth. And that is what she decided to do. So I sit here and I think, wait, hold up, pause. Cardi, you're such a hypocrite. Cardi B is one of the biggest hypocrites I see. She continuously goes at Trump for being racist, but she goes around using the N-word like it's the word like for Valley girls. She goes around using all of these terms. She goes around claiming all of these things. She goes around calling black women, dark-skinned women, roaches, and this and that and the fourth. But then when it was convenient for her, she said, oh, but I'm black. And really, I fault a lot of other people for the fact that she gets to claim that she's black. A lot of other people want Dominicans to be black so bad. They want Puerto Ricans to be black so bad. But Puerto Ricans don't want to be black, but Dominicans don't want to be black. I mean, some of them do, but a lot of them don't. So why are we claiming that these people are black when they are not? Cardi B did not want it to be black until it benefited her, which is sad, which is a sad reality, which is something that we need to get rid of in this community. We really do. I don't think that people need to necessarily have to or anything like that. They have to like go around and claim their race all the time. Like, you don't need to do that. But what I do find really annoying and really just disheartening is the fact that Cardi B is not black, but she gets to claim it because she's Dominican and somehow those are synonyms. Those are synonymous. It makes no sense to me. And it's very hypocritical in this day and age to act so woke, but then to watch the WAP video, but then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just really weird to me. Like, y'all set up here and cancel Doja Cat for saying the N-word in a group chat. You canceled a black woman for saying the N-word. And you were mad at Doja Cat because she had never actually said, hey, I'm a black woman, even though she's clearly black. Like, there's no racial ambiguity. She's clearly half black and half white. I didn't have to know that her mom was white to know that she was white. And I didn't have to look at her parents to say, oh, she's half black and half white. I just knew, because you can tell. Like, you don't have to tell with Meg Thee Stallion. You don't have to like ask her, are you a black woman? Because we need you to tell us that you're a black woman so that you can use the N-word. What? But y'all gave that treatment to Doja Cat. But when it comes to Cardi B, she gets all types of passes, which is, again, ridiculous to me because she didn't start claiming that she was a black woman until it was beneficial. And then even after Doja Cat was like, yeah, I'm a black woman, I didn't think that I'd have to say that. Y'all should just know because there is no racial ambiguity. Y'all still want to cancel her, a black woman, for saying the N-word. Are we on crack? Is this society on crack? But when it comes to Cardi B, oh, she doesn't even have to claim that she's black. You could just, well, she's Dominican. What? So now we're starting to make Dominican synonymous with black? No, we're not doing that anymore. This is I am just flabbergasted at the hypocrisy of, honestly, Black Twitter. Sorry, I'm gonna call y'all out because Black Twitter can be very hypocritical, and I've seen a lot of hypocritical treatment from a lot of people. Y'all want to be mad about Kylie being in the WAP video, but then you don't want to be mad about Cardi B saying the N-word. Which one is worse? Last time I checked, Kylie has not said the N-word, but Cardi B has. Last time I checked, Kylie has not gone around calling dark-skinned women roaches. Cardi B has. So, and on top of that, you know, Cardi B has also like drugged men and stolen money from them and things of that nature. But, you know, like, I don't know why anyone even supports this woman. She is obviously dumpster garbage trash. And she's not even talented. So what does she really have to offer? I really can't stand this woman. I don't support her. And I think that we're, again, using the one drop rule with her. And if you find yourself that you start to use the one drop rule with someone to figure out if they're black, they're most likely not. So let's stop playing these games and trying to make everyone black when they're just not. Not everyone is black. I'm sorry to say that, but not everyone is black. And no, we shouldn't use the one drop rule with everybody. Because if we did, then everybody in the world would be black. And you know that that's not the reality of the situation. If we did, suddenly Donald Trump has to have some type of black in him, but y'all wouldn't want to claim him. So why are we claiming Cardi B? You're using the same type of theology. You're using the same type of mindset with Cardi B. You're trying to find some type of black ancestry to justify her using the N-word and for being colorist and things like that. Let's call it what it is. Cardi B is benefiting off of her racial ambiguity. She's benefiting off of the one drop rule, and she is playing the black community, and y'all are eating it up. So yeah, she's a hypocrite. I don't know why she tried to bring up emmuhlu being racist when, girl, you're racist yourself. We're gonna stop calling her colorist. We're gonna start calling her racist, because you can only be colorist to people of your own, you know, community, and she is not part of the black community. So no, she is racist. I don't care what anyone has to say. And yeah, she was very hypocritical. Very, very hypocritical in that situation. Now, Emma folded, mind you. If I were Emma, I would have just brought up the fact that she's racially ambiguous. But then again, people would have gone off on her, so I'm glad that she didn't. I might have even gone off on her, but like, you know, it's just crazy to me how Emma folded so quickly. But like, yeah, Cardi B is trash. Don't support her. And if you want to know everything that she's done, just type it up on Twitter. Trust me, it'll pop right up and you'll be flabbergasted at the things that this woman has gotten away with. Anyways, that is it for me. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But yeah, I've just been really upset at how like hypocritical everyone has been recently, especially when it comes to people like Cardi B, because I just feel like we have such crazy energy for people that don't really deserve it. But then when it comes to people that deserve that energy tenfold, there's just none. And I am sick of it. So I made this video really to talk about why Cardi B like shouldn't be saying the N-word, why she is such a hypocrite, why we can't look at her as an activist, why we can't, you know, people have been looking at her like a political activist lately. And that bothers me because she has so many things in her closet that she won't ever even apologize for. So it's just like, no, I'm good off her. I will never support her. And yeah, that's really all my thoughts on her. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. Go ahead and comment down below what you do think of this video. I know that I got into some type of like controversial stuff. I really hope that I didn't like offend anyone. However, I did have to speak my truth, so I'm not going to sit up here and apologize for what I said in this video, because it's just, it is what it is. And please do subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notifications so that you're notified of the next time that I post a video. So yeah, that is it for me. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.